Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for December 1st to the 8th. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. All right, if you are new here, hey, hi, how's it going? If you're returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, welcome. And I hope you like the new setup. We're working with it here. We still got a couple of things we got to add to it. But yes, this is evolution. This is transformation. This is growth. We're expanding here. We're changing things up on the channel. Okay, so let's dive into your reading this week, Taurus, and see what you can expect. We do have a Gemini full moon happening on the 4th of December. Saturn stationed direct in the sign of Pisces. Neptune will be stationing direct on the 10th. Mercury is finally out of the microwave. And that opposition, which I'm pretty sure you were involved in, is finally out of its degrees, so no longer impacting you, okay? Let me know what you think of this new setup, if you like seeing the cards, okay? What you would like to see more of as I'm, editing and transforming and shifting things around here on the channel. Okay, first and foremost, at the bottom of the deck, you got the Hanged Man. Whenever I see the Hanged Man show up in a reading, I always say this, and I've said this to my students in my tarot certification course. If you want to take that, it's down in the description box below. It's on sale this week, by the way, okay? So you're going to want to pick it up. I teach you everything about reading, psychic senses, astrology, how to launch your own tarot business here on YouTube in general, okay, all that stuff. Anyways, I talk about the Hanged Man in the course because there's a lesson with the Hanged Man that I learned through my journey of reading tarot. So the Hanged Man is a card of contemplation, a card of introspection, a card of self-reflection. It's a card of practicing stillness and understanding how to stay still, even if you don't have all the answers that you're looking for. And that can feel very uncomfortable sometimes because, you might want to turn around and be like, well, I want an answer for this, or I want an answer for that, or how do I move forward here, or how do I move forward there? And I share the story about how the Hanged Man showed up in my life when I was going through something and I was desperately seeking answers. Like, I was like, I need to know, what's the next move? What do I do here? What do I do there? Like, yada, yada, yada. And, the Hanged Man kept showing up as a card. Well, lo and behold, the moment that I embodied the energy of the Hanged Man, okay, so the moment that I embodied the energy of introspection, stillness, surrender, okay, not because you're not doing anything, but rather because you're letting the universe show you what's up, I was able to get all the answers that I was looking for pertaining to this particular situation and then move successfully in this particular situation. So that is a big theme for you this entire week because it is at the bottom of the deck. And then it's kind of woven in your reading as well. We start off with the Four of Swords, more introspection, more self-reflection, more stillness, more rest. I always say all the R's are present in the Four of Swords: rest, retreat, refuel, reset, reflect, right? Then we have Five of Wands to Page of Cups to Eight of Pentacles. This is huge, huge for me when I'm looking at this reading with respect to your career, your finances, how you're going to navigate your business opportunities, money, your creative ideas, just in general, like what your plan is and how you're planning to move forward with this particular situation, which, to be honest with you, I think has a little bit to do with some sort of conflict, or if it's not like outward conflict, it's definitely some form of competition here. Definitely some form of feeling like you need to fight, or feeling like you need to fend, or feeling like your idea that you have, whatever idea it is that's bearing fruit, very creative idea here, is going to require a lot of work. Here is the nice part though, okay? Here is where I'm very happy to announce that if you do, keyword if, because I can't tell you what to do, I'm only going to guide you based off of the cards, you put in the work. You get clear on your astrology prosperity keys. You put in the energy, the discipline, the structure, okay? That focus that you have as a Taurus energy, that pragmatism, that reliability, that steadfastness. Babe, you're laughing all the way to the bank, okay? You're going to be laughing to the bank. You're going to be laughing, open up your bank account. I would even advise you, if there are things with respect to your money right now that you are currently struggling on, or things pertaining to your relationship with money, the way in which you view money, the way in which you view your bank account, my advice to you right now would definitely, most definitely be that you learn to find ways of being happy about your money. Okay, so like when you open up your bank account, you say, oh, thank you, universe. I'm so grateful for all this abundance that I have. Oh, thank you, universe. I love my bank account. I'm so responsible with my money. This is about reprogramming that nervous system of yours, because you have Earth learning how to be human in this world, but not of it. Then we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And then we have the sun. Okay, so joy, optimism. There's really an illumination here of some really beautiful new opportunities that are going to be coming into your life here, being proposed to you, or that you are going to be proposing to people. But the only way to guarantee success, and again, I can't guarantee that all of you are going to be successful, because it really depends, I should say, on how you're going to navigate this. But it has a lot to do with your courage, your determination, your drive, your passion, your vitality. All right, let's dive into your love reading here and see what's going on in love. Now, if you want to take my tarot certification, it is on sale this week. If you want to work together with me in any other capacity, it's down in the description box below. Okay, let's dive into love. Let's see what's going on in love for you this week. Okay, let's take a peek here. We got the Tower. We got the Three of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so clearly some slower moving energy and potentially some disruptive energy here showing up with the, oopsie doozies, this card got stuck, with the Tower here. I don't want to say that it's going to be bad, to be honest. I'm not really seeing that. I'm not seeing, oh my gosh, hide your kids, hide your wife here with the Tower, Three of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. What I am seeing is the potential disruption of plans, Nine of Swords and the Tower. Maybe, for example, maybe you and your partner had decided that you were going to travel in December somewhere, or you were dating somebody new and you thought it was going really well, and then they kind of came out of nowhere and were like, hey, by the way, Taurus, I'm not really into you that much. Or you found out somebody that you had a crush on has a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Like something like that could happen. If you are in a romantic relationship here, I think your play, your pleasure, and it makes sense with some of the aspects that are going on astrologically, your play, your pleasure might get disrupted by work. By responsibilities. And so, if you are in a relationship, you and your partner might have to postpone some of the pleasurable things that you wanted to do together. If you are single like a Pringle, I would just focus on yourself. Honestly, I would focus on your personal happiness, your own abundance, your own wealth, because we just have such really powerful cards here that talk about stability, legacy, financial security, overall abundance. So why would we, want to throw that to the wayside for something that's not even worth it, Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. Yeah. So some of you are finding out something gross about a person, or maybe it's not gross. It's just like they played you along, like they led you to believe a certain dynamic was happening between you two, and then obviously, they fumbled the bag, right? They fumbled. Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. This kind of reminds me of Uranus in the 7th house, if I'm being really honest with you, you guys, okay? Not comfortable, can definitely lead to breakups, or it could just be a hard aspect right now. Taurus, well, it's in your sign, yeah. And so, maybe it's aspecting something and it's making you want more freedom, want more spontaneity, want something a little different in your romantic relationships, and you're just like, sure, I don't really know how to make that happen. Then we have obscurity, secrets, mystery, concealing. To be fair, maybe it's you. Not that it's a bad thing. I think maybe you're in this place of introspection, self-reflection, and you're like, do I really want to keep giving to this person? Ooh, maybe not, with the Death card at the bottom of the deck, or as we were pulling the cards. So maybe you realize, I don't really want to be with this person. I thought I did, but I really kind of don't.
And you know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, Taurus. There's nothing wrong with recognizing and realizing that a person that you thought you wanted to be with, you no longer want to be with. It's okay. All right. If you want to book a session, you want to work with me in any capacity, it's all down in the description box below. Ditto to sign up to my tarot certification, which, like I said, is on sale this week. Here is this video to help you manifest true love. Okay. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.